What's going on, people? So I got my new out. I don't know why. I gotta stop holding this knife by the blade. That is not a good idea. You know, it could just be bad. So anyway, yeah, new Alex Ross thing came in. This time around, they actually have a little bit more design going on with it. I'd show you, but like maybe I slip a picture in there. But it's got all this address stuff on the top, and I care not to share that with the world. If you want my address, why? Why do you want that? So first off, before we go getting into that, last month they didn't do one for whatever reason. I think they were like, I think it was one of those things where they wanted to make sure it was like a quality box, and they didn't feel like they had enough stuff ready to go, so they just sent out some free prints. So the one that I got, it's number 54 out of an edition of 100, right? And it was a Comic-Con exclusive initially. So set that down there. So last month, instead of sending out an actual crate, they sent this. I don't know what. So it's Captain America, right? You can't really see that very well like this, and I get that, but you know, I'll put a picture in there. For some reason, I thought this was like a Superman thing. In my mind, I remembered it being Superman, but I find Captain America to be equally underwhelming, so whatever. So that's what happened last month. That's why you didn't see one of these videos, right? Though not many people watch these, I just put that out there for the few people that do. So now, let's go ahead and jump on into this thing, see what's going on here. So cut on into this thing. And you can also, well, the last, I guess I've done 2 of these. So those first 2 thumbnails for the videos that I did, I just used like the picture from the first one to make the thumbnail for the second one, and I think I just changed the date on it because they came in like the same box. This time around, it is a slightly different box, but I might actually just still use that picture anyway because it just makes things easier on me. And I like when things are easier on me. Don't you? Right? Isn't that like one of your favorite things as well? So let's go ahead, just cut into this thing here, in there. And I'm sure I'll be fighting with a whole bunch of plastic over the next handful of minutes because that's often how these things go. So, get some tape out of the way. Who is it? Big Time Collectibles. They also do a similar sort of crate type of thing, right? So if you're into like mystery boxes and comic books, check out Big Time Collectibles. My friend from work, he's doing that one. And he's received some pretty cool stuff in it. So it's also significantly cheaper. So check into that. We're going to lead with this here. It's the graded one, right? So we're just going to lead with that. So on this side, on the front side, what you're seeing there is like Fantastic Four number 1. So that's interesting. And it is signed, right? There's a signature down at the bottom. It's very hot colored, right? So I don't know what was going on there. And flipping around to the back real quick just to show you that. There's not a whole lot going on back there. It's not any cool like wraparound type cover or anything like that. But yeah, so 9.8, right? Which is a nice thing to have. I've never, and I probably never will, never bought any graded comics because they often come at a premium that I'm just not really trying to pay. But some of them seem like they could be cool to have, but it's just that price. I'm like, I'm good. Like, maybe I'll get like a signed one sometimes, but it's just, they can be costly. So let's see what we got here. We'll start with this. So this is a little print sort of thing. I guess it might be from that Kingdom Come thing. Is that what that is? Well, actually, no. I think it's just Superman delivering a Christmas tree. So that's what's going on there. It seems kind of odd in some ways, but hey, whatever. It's got to get there somehow. And this is going to be Doctor Strange number 2. Color-wise, it kind of reminds me of that Fantastic Four comic I was just showing you. So it's got some horse thing going on in the background. I feel like I know that woman's name on the right, but I'm not even going to try to guess what it is. And then on the back, you do have like the COA just to say that, yeah, this is a real authentic thing. But I mean, it's coming out of an Alex Ross case, so like, how could it not be? And then up next we have this here. It says Happy Holidays, right? It's got Batman, Joker, Harley Quinn. So that's what's going on there. It doesn't really have any other type of labeling or anything to go by as far as what this might be. So I'm guessing it's just going to be some sort of limited holiday release type of thing they did for whatever reason. And then this last one, Battle of the Planets. I don't know what is going on with that. None of this is even remotely familiar to me. I'm not familiar with Top Cow. I'm not super familiar with Image other than Spawn, right? So there's something, right? And of course, it's got the COA thing on the back because it is signed as well, right? So yeah, this looks like one of those cheap cartoons that you would see, like, that would make Silverhawks look like He-Man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on there, but that's what it is. You know, it's like if there was, like, if you think like Transformers and GoBots, then like some other lower tier, you know, that's kind of what that looks like to me. But I bring up Silverhawks because it just kind of made me think of that with all the bird type of helmet stuff they had going on. So now this is going to be the poster print thing. See what's going on here. Get on into this thing. If I cut this off. Try to. Because, like, I don't want to cut too deep into this. There we go. Alright, so you're seeing it before I am, so let me turn around so I can see. Oh, this is... See, now this is pretty alright. The Secret Wars one. I just like the art style of it. It just looks really cool. I don't have any specific ties to the Secret Wars thing, but this is nice. Yeah, this I approve of, for sure, right? It's definitely the star of the crate, in my personal opinion, right? Which I'll get into in a second here when I talk about like how I feel about this overall thing. But yeah, this one, that's a winner for sure. So very cool with that. Okay, so let those, make sure you get some pictures in there or whatever, because again, that one's worth seeing for sure. But past that, as far as like taking this whole thing as a collective and like how do I feel about it, not great, honestly, right? And but this thing being like $199 plus some amount of taxes and maybe shipping, you kind of want it to be a little bit more, right? Now, individually looking at the sum of the pieces and whatnot, yes, you're still getting your money's worth, but are you getting stuff that you like is a question. And in this case, mostly no, right? The Fantastic Four one is kind of cool. I really like that Secret Wars print, but the Battle of the Planet thing, the Happy Holidays, like even the Doctor Strange didn't look like anything amazing. So whatever. I'm just gonna ride this out for a while longer, see how it all settles over the next few months, and make a decision eventually. So there you go. From me to you. Have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, wherever you are. Up next, got this Roosevelt's bag here. See what's going on in it. Obviously shirts, but which shirts? That's the question. Later, people.